everybody! I'm here today to show you and tell you how to change the filter in a Ridgid Wet Dry Vac. This will be a tutorial for a shop vac, so let's get right into the video. As you can see, this is my relatively new Ridgid Wet Dry Vac. I absolutely love it. It looks like a toolbox, and I actually used it to replace my older Ridgid Wet Dry Vac. I had a much bigger one, a little bit more powerful, but it was a little bit too big for my liking, and it didn't fit nicely with regards to my organization and storage. So this one worked a lot better for me. Plus, I used it like no tomorrow, so I figured that it was time to replace it, okay? It was working perfectly fine, but you know, I figured it was time for a little bit of an upgrade for myself, for myself, in my own personal opinion. So, the process for changing the filter in this Ridgid Wet Dry Vac is actually the same as the other one, and I believe, as far as I'm concerned, as far as I understand, they're all going to be very similar. So what you want to do, first of all, unplug it so it doesn't turn on, because then it's going to be, you know, sucking through the filter, blowing out through the filter, and you're not going to want that because it's going to get dusty, okay? So unplug it, make sure that it will not turn on. In my case, the plug is actually over here, completely unplugged. The plug is stored away, okay? So definitely no power going to it. Then you want to gain access to basically where the actual sucking and blowing happens from. So in this case, the top part of this is where the actual unit is that deals with the air transfer. The bottom half of the unit is just for the dirt storage. Let me show you, okay? Now, I only use this a little bit around the garage and in the driveway area, so it's not that dirty, but there is a little bit of dirt in here, so I do excuse, you know, the mess, but it's just like just grass clippings and stuff from the garage and stuff that was on the garage floor, nothing major. So essentially, as you can see, we have just the lower part is where the dirt is stored, and the upper part, I'm going to try and do this while getting as little dusty as possible, okay? The upper part is where the air transfer happens. This is where all the mechanics happen. And basically, you know, you have one part that's sucking in the air, and then another part that ends up blowing out the air, basically. And the goal is to suck in air and blow out filtered air so that all the dirt stays in there and you blow out clean air. That's the idea. That's what the filter's for. So here's the filter. Yours might be a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller. I'll put it on an angle here. Here's the filter. Now, there's a little nub on the bottom over here, as you can see, a little nub. And then the filter is actually a little bit flexible, as you can see. Now, you know, like I said, I would recommend, you know, probably wearing a mask, like a dust mask when you do this, and maybe even wearing gloves. I know I literally just sucked up leaves and grass clippings, so that's why I'm like okay to do this. This is like basically brand new. Look, you can see this is, I didn't even empty it yet. This is the only time I used it, okay? So I know I'm good to go, and it sucked up a lot of dust, but you know, like I said, I would recommend wearing a mask and wearing gloves. What you want to do is place your thumb on that nub over there and place your fingers on these tabs over here, okay? So my thumb is going on that nub, my fingers are going on the tabs. I'm gonna pry the filter away while pressing down on the nub. I'm gonna pry it away and it will unclip just like that, okay? Now, like I said, I'm gonna try and keep it as little dusty as possible. Here's the filter, as you can see, and then you can replace it. Let's say you wanna put a HEPA filter on, a stronger filter. You can replace it, you can clean it, you can dust it off, you can do whatever you wanna do with it. And then when you're ready to put on your new filter, or to your older filter that you've cleaned or dusted off, whatever the case is, it's very simple. It's just the reverse. You take this big opening, you put it over there, over top of the unit, okay? And then you want to line that nub up with the inner circle, and you want to push down on the tabs, and it will clip in place, okay? So you push down on the tabs, and sorry, I apologize, because now this part is hitting over here. So we're going to push down on the center now, and the tabs, and we're pushing specifically more so in the center, which will push it over the nub, okay? And we're gonna push it over just like that. When it clips in place, you're good to go. You can always give it a little wiggle back and forth to make sure it's nicely in place. That's it. At this point, you can put the unit back in place and you're ready to go. That's it. That is how to change the filter or replace the filter on a Ridgid, sorry about that, there we go, on a Ridgid Wet Dry Vac. It's really easy. Really simple to do. I want to show you exactly how to do it in this video. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.